Hi, welcome. In this video, I'm going to be performing the food exercise with Bowser. Now, out here I have his food, some water, and I'm going to bring him out in a moment to demonstrate how to perform the daily eating exercise, but part of relationship change. It's part of, again, getting him to de-stress, to normalize, and again, as discussed, to avoid having to give him other types of wet food to try to encourage him to eat properly. Now, the issue with Bowser, with any dog, is what happens again once they start to gain a level of control. Okay, it starts to affect everything, including how they eat food. Once they hit a tipping point, they become very stressed, become almost like a picky eater. Just think like a selfish child that becomes more and more selfish and becomes very fussy. They don't want to eat their vegetables, okay? They want to eat junk food, and how things just start to go sideways. So it's the same type of thing. It's all about advocating properly like a parent with a child. Now here, in terms of what we're doing, is we're actually reversing, in terms of reversing how he's thinking, getting him to think properly. He's already coming along very well. Okay, I haven't had to give him any wet food since he's been here. But here I want to show the leash technique more in an open way, so you kind of see how I'm doing this in terms of getting him to eat. Now, if I bring him out, you'll see me bring him out. There'll be an awareness, just like anything, of his food being wherever. Now you can picture this being wherever he would typically eat inside the home, having his dishes placed somewhere, but not just giving him just unlimited access like this. I would encourage you to make it more of a structured type of thing where you know, in terms of when he eats during the day, pick whatever time of day that is, and a morning and evening or whatever, and you know, and then put his food out, but then leading him to it as a follower to it, with him on the leash, okay? And then that way, you know, it's very structured. He's going to eat on the leash, and then when he's finished, then, you know, you put the dishes away or whatever, or the food's gone anyway. But make it part of, again, advocating so it's happening, defined through you, okay? Through, again, it's all about changing how he perceives everything at a relationship level, how his mind pivots as a dogs being pack animals, okay? How his mind pivots that way. So again, I'm going to bring him out. You'll see me doing the food exercise with him. Get him calm down here. Same thing. I'm going to bring him out here. Just going to calm him down. Taking the remote collar off of him. Again, just using that for the crate. Again, bringing him out. The same thing here. See, we do the exercise with, you know, having Polly out here, and it's the same thing. You see his tail's wagging, okay? This is all about relationship, about control, right? There's being awareness that the food's there. I just want to calm him down. I don't want him just to lead him right into the food. There's no rush. He's going to eat, okay? So this isn't about teasing him or anything like this. This is about, you know, being normal, right? Just about me advocating as just like a parent with a child, okay? Just calming him down, de-stressing him, okay? Advocating, getting him a certain level of calmness before I let him engage with the food. Same thing here. I'm just going to take my time, bring him over. Food's right here, so same thing. So here, when you start to do this food exercise, we want to kind of treat it like an exercise. Okay, when you start to do this initially, you know, you want to, same thing, he's on the choke chain here, you know, I'm interacting with him, same thing, just, we're hanging out, I just want him to be calm, we'll get over there, but again, I'll turn the opposite direction, okay, this is where dogs can start to get very possessive of food, right, so I want to make sure that he's calm, so I don't want him to be overly possessive either, I want him just to de-stress, and again, how I'm interacting with him and using the leash. So I'm going to start to move towards the food. There you go. Move towards it, so he knows it's there. Tap him a little bit. Now, this is how you kind of want to do it. The food's right here. I'm going to start over here a few feet away from the food. Even right here, it tells you to put him into a down. So I'm going to put him into a down. And I'm going to bring him into more of a follower state near the food. Okay, association. So it's directly lined up with the food. Put him into a down position. I want to calm him down. This helps to self-regulate him. So this isn't telling him he's not going to have food. This is him telling him that, hey, it's going to happen, but as a follower. Okay, so I'm de-stressing him here. See right here, just want to calm down. Want him to de-stress. Certain level, see that? It's popping up. I'm going to put it back into down again. Same thing, just going to lock my shoulder in. Going to lean on him. This is like same thing with agreeableness, with collapsing his mind. So the tug of war team collapse. I'm leaning on him. I want him back into another down. I don't want him too excitable. Just taking my time. Sometimes when you have your hand down here, you feel he's going to pop up. Just stay hovered over him so I can put him back into a down. I want him to relax. Certain level of relaxation here first. See that? Tap a little bit. The food's right there. I want him going in and starting the food. His mind is too excitable, okay? I want him just to relax. Now I'm going to hover over. Now you get closer this time. Now you watch here. Now right here, put him into a sit, very close to the food. And this is where I want to give him permission. See right here. Now we give him permission. This will go kind of loose a little bit. Go ahead. See that same thing. So what I'm saying through this is saying through me. Now this is where he kind of assesses. If he starts to chew too quickly, okay, this is where you can interrupt. When I say interrupt, just take him, don't jerk on the leash. I'm going to interrupt him and put him back into a sit, see that? And so this is where you can kind of take a second to calm him down a little bit so he kind of chews, and then lead him back into it again. So you give him permission again. That's a great way to help slow him down a little bit. So I want to do that maybe 2 or 3 times because he's actually eating really well now. He's going from being finicky, right, being fussy, to gobbling a little bit, right? So don't need wet food at all now. Now we slow him down again, see? No rush. He's eating great. Gotta let him go again. Go ahead. See, just kind of interrupt a little bit, but when you interrupt, just push on his bump. Don't jerk on it, because that's too much influence like that way. It's like that. You don't want that jerkiness. If I'm going to interrupt him, I don't want to be in conflict with him. I'll just put him into, see, I just kind of put him into a sit to slow him down. But see how great he's eating? Eating just fantastic. This will be normal, right? But have him on the leash. You don't let him wander. Kind of keep him right here. Don't let him wander. If he starts wandering too much, then that usually will represent that he's done. He may even leave a little bit of food or whatever. He hasn't for me yet. He left any food, but if he's full, then he'll let you know, because now he's starting to normalize. Now, see that? Same thing. Let him eat. He's eating fine. He's not. But okay, good to interrupt him a couple times. Probably the first 2 or 3 days, you won't have to interrupt him too much. But see, this is about him being on the leash here. Now he's going to drink some water. Just hang out, see, just kind of checking things out. I have kind of a loose leash a little bit here. I expect he'll have a little drink in a minute once he realizes, okay, the food's gone. But see, I don't let him wander away too much. Just kind of keep him, keep him somewhat within the area of the water. I don't have to drag him into the water. See, there we go. Just drinking on his own a little bit, same thing. Let him drink. So, absolutely fantastic how this is kind of happening here. So see how the leash is right here. I'm just saying, hey, through me, right? I own everything. But it's not about being like tyrannical. It's definitely about advocating as being like a parent. I'm just relaxed. But see how everything's normalizing, because it's all about him making sense of all the interactions, defining the relationship properly, saying, okay, hey, he's wishing some more food in the dish. So that's, again, absolutely fantastic. You saw how well You know, he's eating, gobbled that right there, but I interrupted that, a couple times. You know, doing really good, just relaxed. So again, this is a great example.